All right, Kenman here, and I think I'm coming down with something. I feel lightheaded and like lacking proper decision making. I ordered another small knife. What have I done? Who am I? What did I do with myself? What have I ordered? What planet are we on? Let's find out. Before we start, I'm not sponsored by anyone, and I purchase everything at retail price. I do these videos because I love discussing knives and sharing info and ideas with others. If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to comment below. It's on Prime, and now it's here. So yeah, sometimes you see it. Well, I see it. I like it, and I buy it. Sometimes it's cool, sometimes it's ridiculous. But here it is. Into the box we go. What did I get today? Interesting. All right. Box on the floor. And now we have a bag that looks like it's an easy pouch. The big reveal from here. Ooh, familiar shaped box. Empty bag on the floor. Any guesses? Can you figure it out from here? You might know because of the shape of the box. It's a Kizer. Yes, another Kizer. Excellent. I have several Kizers. Very happy with all of them. Been good to me so far. Box on the floor. Which one did I get? I already gave you a hint. Small knife. Here it is. We've got the standard little card. Pop this open quick. Got your nice cloth that we get to keep. And their interesting, cool imagery that they do on these nice cards. And it's got their product classes, usage, warranty, others. Good stuff. Here we are. Here it is. Extras hardware. Generally, Kizer will give out all the extra screws you need for that particular knife. I've got a bunch of bags all labeled for each one. Look at this little puny pew, shoot. There it is. Mini bag on the floor. This is a Kizer Urban Bowie. They call it, I guess. It's just a little one. All right. I don't know what my deal is. If you follow the channel, you know I like larger knives. My hands are bigger. I tend to not be as happy with the smaller knives. And here I am picking up these smaller knives. Yeah, we'll do some comparisons in a little bit. Anyway, here we are. We got a nice Kizer. The Urban Bowie. Jeez, just open the knife. All right, well, it's hole only. First one fails, of course. A finger got in the way. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, wow. Well, it's definitely a Bowie-shaped little stubby blade, right? Oh, this thing is fun. Let's try this again. All right, see, it flicks out easy. I just have to fail it just to, knock myself down a couple of pegs. So, Kizer Urban Bowie. This has a 154 cm stout little blade right there. It's got some G10 handle scales, simple scales, flat with the liners or not. Doesn't look like they are recessed in any way. These would be some nice scales that I could maybe try to make some custom ones. What would anybody think about that? Something I'm considering. There it is. Thumbed it out fairly easy. It's got these little contours right here and here to give it kind of a little chamfered kind of a feel, little roundness. Ha! This little thing, I tell you. Wow, those jimps are... See how it's like a double-sided notches taken out of each side rather than across, like lines across the top. But that is those feel a lot more aggressive than the normal lines that they would do. These are like, I feel like my thumb is getting caught on them. Like they are, your thumb digs into them really good. Then the jimping does kind of continue down. Focus. Continues down onto the liner a little bit there. So you got some jimp back here, and then it goes out to there. Wow, for another little, get my index finger with my longer hands, I can get all the way to the, look at that, right to the end of the tip right there. Neat little round little belly. Making those long cuts. Liner access with that liner lock seems to be pretty easy. That flick out is fairly effortless. Just get your finger in there. Boom. Little close-ups. So you can see they got that extra cutout on that side, so it's real easy to get into that. Nice looking simple G10. This was the only offering. This would have been one that'd be nice if they would have had the jade for the die project. But it was cool, and I saw it, and I liked it. And it says Urban Bowie right there. I don't really think that's necessary. Little Kizer logo doesn't bother me too much. What's that say right there? Focus. Like I said, it's that 154 cm blade steel, so that's nice. Boom, flicks out good. Drop shut easy. Here's our little action. We can mess around for a second. Just some quick open and close. Boom. Easy to open, easy to kind of catch on your thumb so it doesn't come swinging down and cut you. And then, you can get that every once in a while. And then just it drops, just one little swing, doesn't require very much. Boom, and it drops shut. This is great. Texture feels nice on there. Huh, this is great, I tell you. I don't know, I tend to not prefer the smaller knife. See how like this is 3-finger grip at best. Pinky doesn't even have a chance on this. I could even stretch out and start to lose my, see how my 3rd finger can start to fall off the end there. But as a main knife, no. As a secondary knife, I've been carrying 2 knives a little bit more regularly. And this fits that category of that little secondary. Plus, it looks so cool. Look at this. I love the simple handle with the little cuts. And then that blade shape. Tell me that blade shape is not just awesome. I dig it. That's me. Wow. Pocket clip can be swapped to the other side, which is fantastic. There is the big fuller hole right there. Fuller hole. Lanyard hole for anyone who wants to put a lanyard on it. The fuller hole obviously is huge on the blade, but it flicks out really easy. I did the thumbs out fine, but I tell you, that's what you want to do. You want that easy flick out action, make your cut. Closes really nice, put that thing away. This thing is great. Kizer does some nice stuff. That 154 cm is decent. This is just a solid little, stout little beefer. Ooh, there's some jimps up in there too, so that gives you an extra kind of grip across the back that you can feel. This is nice. Surprises. Blade centering is right on the money. It is solid, no movement. Nice solid blade. Wow. I mean, this is what I expect with Kizer. Kizer, all the knives I've gotten from them have been pretty solid. They're good stuff. They do well. Let's do some sizes and comparisons and stuff here. All right, number 1, the total length on this thing, 5 3/4, top to bottom. We're looking at a 2 and a little more than 2 1/4, a little less than 2.5 inch blade with a 2.5 inch cutting surface with a big belly, and you got a 3 1/4 inch handle. approximately. Zoom out a little bit here. I always compare everything with the Pyrite. The CJRB Pyrite is a common knife that everybody knows, and if you don't, you should check it out. They're great, but it's a nice kind of mid-size knife that I use for like my comparisons. So you can see it's got a good 1/2 inch or more, 1/2 to 3/4 inch on the blade, 1/2 to 3/4 inch on the handle, so it's a little stubby in comparison to the Pyrite. But what I did just get was the Pyrite Mini. This thing is awesome. This was one of the main inspirations because I did not want to get the Pyrite Mini. I'm happy with the Pyrite. The Pyrite is fantastic. Let's zoom out for a second here. But one thing I didn't like is I was like, it could be a little bit bigger. And they made the Pyrite large. And long story short, they made the Pyrite, the Frac. Now this thing is a beast. And so as you can see, compared to the Mini, it's huge. This is a Kenman size knife. I love this size of a knife. It is a beast, but I have larger hands, so that makes me comfortable. It makes me happy. Pyrite is great, though. It works really good. But to go smaller than the Pyrite, when I like the Frac, to me it was like, why would I want to go smaller than the Pyrite, right? So the Mini just seemed silly. But then I decided, I saw them, and I wanted some more blades that I could do with my laser marking project. And this one kind of was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to laser mark that handle, and I think that'll be cool. I want to see one of them I did recently. This is the CJRB Agave. Cool blade, but I did this laser mark of an agave print on there. It's kind of hard to get in focus on camera, but you can kind of see that pattern. So I've been messing around more with the laser marks, tuning them, dialing them in a little bit. I've done some on some blades like this with just a kind of a nice pattern on this Molia. I masked it off to get it to fit in there, right? But this is another one of those smaller knives. See, the Molia actually makes it look even smaller yet. The Molia is not too large of a knife. Nice little comparison, though. But yeah, the Mini Pyrite is actually a fantastic knife. So I am going to laser mark this up pretty soon. Yeah. But there it is. So this little Kizer Urban Bowie beats the Mini Pyrite by 1/4 inch, maybe in the blade, 1/4 inch in the handle. Just that little bit size difference. Might as well go ahead and, this is what you would carry. Right? We got the Goliath by Max Ace in one pocket and the Kizer Mini Urban Bowie in the other, right? You get a beefcake in one and a small beefcake in the other. I don't know. I do like the way this knife looks, though. Let's get a weight real quick here. 2.82. Pyrite's like 3.6, 3.67 on that Pyrite. Mini Pyrite 1.78. So you got that 1.78. This is 2.8. So it's kind of right in between the Mini Pyrite and the regular Pyrite. Not too heavy, not too light for a smaller knife. It's just fine. Just right. But yeah, the Kizer Urban Bowie. Man, some knives have been falling under my radar. I tell you, doing the channel, I've been having a lot of fun, a lot of good interactions with everyone in the community and learning some more about knives that I didn't normally look at. And just kind of, it's opening me up to some things. And like I said, I wasn't into the Mini Pyrite. And then I got it, and surprised was me. I was very surprised at how much I enjoyed the action and the feel and having it in my hand. This one is great. I'm super happy about this. I might try custom scales on here. I don't know. We'll see. Comment below. What do we feel about this? More dies, laser marks, scrimshaw. Got to get back into that. Unboxing is going to be coming soon. Lots of fun on the channel. That is going to be it for today. If you enjoy what you see, please hit that like button and subscribe if you would like to see more. Helps me out, and I really appreciate it. God, this thing is fun. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.